What's going on, YouTube? Legend here once again. This time I should begin, of course, with some more Genshin Impact. And I just came back from church, and I was sitting there thinking, Happy Easter, by the way. Just came back from church, and it was Easter, so I'm sitting here trying to be good, and then I saw something over there on Twitter. There, I saw this bad boy here. Now I'm trying to not be sinful here, but
Father, what was that verse about temptation that you gave earlier at the service?
What can you do? And I thought to myself, you know what? I think it's time to talk about Yelan. So let's talk about it, right? And honestly, before I actually made a video for Ye Miko telling people to beware for Ye Miko, and I'm here to do the same thing for Yelan. And it kind of has the same idea. The reason why I'm saying beware for Yelan Wanters is mainly because, well, the same thing is happening again, right? Recently, 1010 made a video explaining the ICD or the Hydra application for Yelan, right? And they're talking about 1.0 and 1.5 UN. And for those who don't really know what Yelan does, she's basically like a Xingqiu. That's mainly what she does right there. Xingqiu, but better. But when she had her 1.5U, she was just better on all fronts, right? Now, I'm going to get into 1.5U in a little bit, but mainly I just wanted to say that people are starting to doubt Yelan and think that she's not going to be good or so on and so forth, and already starting to bash. And I'm here to say, don't worry about any of that. That's what I'm telling you to be weird. Don't worry about any of that. I think Yelan's going to be good. I actually think she's going to be top tier. And let me give you a couple reasons why I say that, right? So, now, the thing with Yelan is that her role, she's going to be a support / sub DPS. Like I said, she's like a Xingqiu. So the same role you'd give Xingqiu, you would give Yelan, right? Now, Yelan not only does what Xingqiu does, but she also buffs the team and has access to elegy to buff the team even more. So honestly, if you think about it, a Xingqiu that can buff the team significantly, that's really good. That's really good, right? Like, I wouldn't exactly say power creep, because the thing was, she's a 5-star and Xingqiu's a 4-star. So 5 stars are supposed to be better. That's how it's supposed to be. But we had Xingqiu and Bennett and stuff like that, and Shangling. So like normally we've seen 4 stars kind of outperform 5 stars in many situations. So, but that's how it's normally supposed to be, right? So that's the thing when it comes to that, right? And one thing that we've always said and known when it comes to summoning for characters in the past, we've always said, if it is a support, then it is a good pull, because it's a support impact here, guys. Like, when DPSs are great, but there's always all kinds of different options when it comes to DPSs. You can get Ayaka, who's a great DPS. You can get Ganyu, who's a great DPS. You can get Hu Tao. You can get Yelan. You can get, Ito or Ayato and all these people. But when it comes to supports, those are the ones that people regret skipping. I was trying to say that before on my main channel when I was talking about Kazuha. I was saying, Kazuha support, we know supports are good. I don't think people should look past him. Everybody's saying, oh no, he's just expensive sucrose. Look what happened, right? Same thing when it came to Shenhe. Shenhe is niche, so not everybody's really regretful when it comes to that, because sometimes some people just don't have the characters to use her correctly. But you see how she's being used with Ayaka, and people are seeing the true value in her. I'm like, told you, she's support. She's good, and Yelan's going to be the same way. Yeah, she's very similar to Xingqiu, but I'm telling you, she buffs the team. She does better things. And even if she was kind of a side grade to him, which I don't believe she is, I think she's an upgrade. Even if she was a side grade to him, what better than having one Xingqiu than having 2, That's the thing when it comes to these supports. Bennett's tied up and you don't know what to do with the other team. Xingqiu's tied up when it comes to the team. So maybe when it comes to that, you should, consider having maybe that second Xingqiu, which is actually better, So keep that in mind, right? But I do believe Yelan will be top tier. When I say top tier, I do mean she's going to be up there with the Kazuha. She's going to be up there with the Bennetts. She's not going to be as good as Bennett, because Bennett is just crazy and does so much. But I think she's going to be up there. She's going to be pretty top tier, right? Because she's applying all the Hydro, which is one of the most useful elements when it comes to this game. And she's going to be buffing in ways that not a lot of characters offer, right? So she's doing two of the most important things she can for the team, which is awesome, which is great. And she's going to be supplying more damage than Xingqiu can. So let me just get into a little bit of the 1.5U and the 1.0U change what that was. So if you guys don't know, if you guys didn't see 1010 video, you should go watch 1010 video if you haven't seen it. He does explain it rather well. But just to kind of give you just kind of a short summary, Xingqiu is a character that uses 1.0U, right? So when he hits enemy with his swords, he's going to apply 1 unit of Hydro, right? And when he uses that 1 unit, so that 1 unit of Hydro is going to be able to get, let's say, Hu Tao to do a quick charge and a dash, and that's it, right? When I say dash, I mean charge attack. And he's going to be able to do that, right? But if anything else kind of comes into play, then that could ruin the Vaporize, like Toma's, shield, or sometimes Albedo's Blossom, things like that, right? So it'll Vaporize and Vaporize constant, but it's not going to do it that consistently, right? Now, the thing is, what Yelan used to be able to do, she had a 1.5U, meaning that no matter what, whether it's a Albedo Blossom or a Toma shield proc, is not going to ruin Hu Tao's charge attack Vaporize, meaning that the Vaporizers are going to come off very consistently, right? So that was great. That was super. That made Yelan just an outrageous top tier Kazuha level support. She was looking crazy. She was looking cracked. And as of right now, they can add it back. Who knows? She's still in beta. But as of right now, they took that away from her, right? And they put her down to what Xingqiu is at, which is a 1.0U, right? So she just applies Hydro the same as Xingqiu does, except Xingqiu, when he has a sword surrounding you, if an enemy touches those swords, they get Hydro anyway. So he does apply a little bit more Hydro because he has that extra option. The fact of the matter is she doesn't do that. She doesn't have those swords around her. But her actual burst does apply as much Hydro, right? So that's the thing, right? Now, her rest of her kit is still intact. It's still good. It's still just as good as it was before. Her multipliers are still higher. She still has her HP scaling. She still is going to do more damage than Xingqiu can with a Jade Cutter, right? So and I'm talking about with an Elegy of the End, right? Elegy of the End is not a damage-based weapon. If you use a signature weapon, then she's just going to blow Xingqiu out the water when it comes to damage, right? So that's the thing when it comes to that, right? So she's doing more damage than Xingqiu. She's giving more buffs than him. So even though she has the same Hydro application on her burst, but she doesn't have the swords, and she lost her 1.5U, she still has many advantages over him. So that being said, if she is stronger than Xingqiu, and Xingqiu is an S tier unit, then what does that make Yelan, right? Like, yeah, I understand that if you already have a C6 Xingqiu, you might think, oh, I'm good and I'm all set. You might be right. You might not really need her that much. But I'm telling you right now, trying to say that she's bad, that is a mistake. That is a mistake. And anybody who's trying to tell you that beforehand, don't listen to them. It's the same thing. We do this every single patch. We do this with every single new character. We did this with Kazuha. We did this with... Actually, we didn't do this with Ayaka, actually. I'll say that. We didn't do Ayaka, but we did it with Yoimiya, who actually was pretty good. We did it like crazy with Kokumi. We did it with Raiden even. And we see how good Raiden is. We did it with all these different characters. And I'm telling you right now, she's just fine. She's doing great, I actually did believe that Yelan doing great. I didn't expect the backlash at that level that she did get. But I still do believe that Yelan is fine. Except when it comes to C0, I do believe that, she does have her issues. But you know, which most people are dealing with C0, so that's not a good thing. But I explained that in different videos, so that's fine. But yeah, but honestly, those are my thoughts on Yelan. If you are a Yelan wanter, be excited. It's okay to be excited because she's looking really good. She's looking like one of those units that's actually going to be good. She's actually going to be great, and I think it's going to be undisputed how good she is. I think at the beginning, people might doubt her or say, oh, she's just a side grade of Xing Shou. If you have Xing Shou, you don't need her. Yeah, we're at a point in the game where you don't need anyone. All the existing characters are enough to be able to clear all the content. Nothing past this point is going to be necessary. No character is going to be necessary at this point in the game. So that's always going to be the situation. But I'm telling you right now that if we had all characters at once, Yelan is going to be one of the top picks when it comes to that. So if all the characters we have right now, if Genshin was released from the jump with all the characters, we had to choose between them, Yelan would be a top pick when it comes to all that. So I'm just letting you know that right now. She's a great character. She's going to be great. Don't feel that you have to get her or anything like that. If you want Ayaka more, if you're missing a DPS, go ahead and get Ayaka if you're missing a DPS. But I'm telling you right now, if you need some supports, if you have your DPSs and you just need some more damage to be done, so on and so forth, I'm telling you right now, Yelan's going to be a good pick. So, but yeah, but that's my warning right there for you. That's my advice. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys planning on getting Yelan? Are you guys thinking about getting Ayaka instead? Or where's your head when it comes to that? Do you not even know what Yelan does, and you're just watching it because you just saw a picture of Yelan on there? Let me know what you guys think. All right. And if you like the video, hit the like button there. And also subscribe to the channel if you want to get more videos like this. And with that, I'll end it there. Legendary.